the Los Angeles Angels. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John. Just about ready to roll. And towing the slab in this one, Jose Soriano. What do you have on him?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. In there, and it's 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Rengifo gets it to first, and that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Shane Bieber. Chris, how about a scouting report?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Taylor Ward, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Hard ground ball, base 9. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Luis Rengifo now at the plate. And there's a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas. 1 away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. The relay. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
I like it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I like it. I love it.
1 out. Runner at second. Jorge Soler, the next to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1. Soler launched a homer in his most recent game. That's outside. That's a ball. And the count is 1-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Man at second. And that's in the
3 balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Logan O'Hoppe, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a foul ball. Trout stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Going to count 1 and 2. Just missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And down on strikes he goes, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Angels get 1 on this double. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League. Second inning set to go, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Soriano back to work, and that misses, and it's 1-0. Fought off foul. Soriano ready to fire now. Up and in. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And that one is inside. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one is out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Will Brennan, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next pitch is downstairs. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Soriano, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Lane Thomas now, and first offering is fouled off.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly, when teams are looking.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Fouled off. He was late. The pitch. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
And now, Nolan Shanuel. That one fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Strike.
1 out, base is empty. Not close with that one, and that's ball 2. Swung on, belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And that skips in the dirt. Man at second. In the air, right side. Brennan hauls it in for the out. Here's Joe Adele.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Santana. And that's the inning. Angels strand 1. Score remains tied. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Neto fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Brian Rocchio. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Kwan stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground. Oh, and it hits the base. Cut off. Now a throw home. Safe. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Jones now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Kwan, the runner at second with 1 away. Just ball missed. 3. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Cleveland up a run looking for more. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Ramirez up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. But he beats it. Good hustle. And the inning continues.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Santana in the box now. Takes strike one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
As we go to the last of the third, here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 strikes.
That one in the dirt, and a count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Slider misses outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Out to center. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now batting, Mike Trout. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Trout getting to start in right. A member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That misses. And that is ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 out, space is empty. Goes down looking. Angels go down 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. And ball 1. Hit in the air, right field. Trout makes the catch for the out. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Thomas at the plate now. That's ball 1. And a slider in there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Trout sizing it up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Guardians 2 and the Angels 1. Back in Anaheim, ready to go, bottom 4. So in now for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Bohapi now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Throw on to Santana. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Here is Yohan Moncada. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That ball misses 1. The zone. Ball 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-2. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And first offering is fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Now one miss.
Outside.
Hit in the air, center field. Adele under it. They got it for out number 2. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
2-0.
That one outside. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Jones in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Ball 1 there.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that is that. 1 left for the Guardians, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at Angel Stadium, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Nolan Shotwell.
1-0.
Pitch misses. 1-0. And that one in the air center field. Thomas moving under this one. Calls it in, and there's one away. And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. Flied to right his first time. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Sliced hard but foul. And that's downstairs and outside. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging on the curveball. Picks up strikeout number 7. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Outside. And now it's even 1-1. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Fastball is outside. That missed by a lot. And the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking. Make sure that they don't.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. See you later. That one felt good. It's 2-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Taylor Ward getting ready to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike. That's ball 2.
Ward off of first with 2 away. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Soriano back to work. Ramirez, an all-star a season ago, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next one in the dirt. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch. But neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Santana in the box now, takes strike 1. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that gets down into the gap. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now Will Brennan. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Adele quickly gets it back in. Runner holds at 3rd, so just 1 across on the play.
Big RBI for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the...
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jose Soriano won't go any further tonight, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept... Chase Silseth gets the call from the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now here is Bo Naylor. That one's in there, 0-1. Base runners at 2nd and 3rd here. No outs. Outside low. 1-2 the count. And there's a ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here comes Lane Thomas.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 6-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Arias, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ward hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. That catches the corner. That one ripped. And a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That's a little bit low. Rocchio, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Guardians put up 3 on this homer. It's now bottom of the 6th. Here's a big power threat, Mike Trout. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kwan settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Foul ball. The Angels down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe, 0 for 2 in this one. And a base hit into right. And that extends the inning. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. That one's
That's
upstairs, ball one.
1-0.
High fly ball, right field. Brennan moving under it. And that's the third out. Angels leave one. They still trail it here. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And that's in there at the knees. In the air, left field. Ward makes the grab, one down. So up next, Jose Ramirez. And
Ball
that
one.
is downstairs. Ball one. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. Inside corner for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And that one fouled off. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Way high.
Game's full.
To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that keeps the inning going. And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Popped in the air, left field, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Just missed.
You know, these Angels being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move. Hunter Gaddis taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Nope.
Neto
Ball 1.
up to the plate for the 3rd time as
Counts
he looks at
1-0.
1 down low. Next offering is fouled back.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's
1 ball,
really
2
important at
strikes.
getting back into this ball game.
A little bit low. Yeah, that's ball 2. Shanuel gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Paul Sewald up and throwing. Stephan getting loose as well. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one not close. The count now 2-2.
3-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Man at first, 1 away. In the air, center field. Thomas makes the grab. 2 down. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. The Guardians leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Put your hands up, you single and ain't looking for no man.
Back in. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 57.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ward sizing it up. And there's 1 down.
Okay, Mr.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. Thomas checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. 1 down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. And that's downstairs. And now 3 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And that one wrapped foul. Swings and misses, and there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
That's a real nice. Cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That's too low. 2-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one for strike 2. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Okay. Such a good feeling. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Arias on at second with 2 down. That's inside. Ball 2. Fastball almost got him there. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Stephen Kwan will.
No, we gotta go out the back. I don't have the key.
Yes, you a good girl.
You stay. 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 Stay.
What is wrong with you? You okay?
I think three.
They only wanted one, but I feel bad for him with two. And then we'll keep one. No, not for today. No, I don't want to eat it today.
You don't want it. I'll cook it. Should I just cook it today?
You want to make the pasta and I'll make
No,
the...
no, no, I'm gonna cook it all. Please, please.
What are you going to cook? There's nothing else.
I'm making rice with chicken, pasta.
You can make pasta with a side dish and I'll make the egg time. But that kind of doesn't go bad on me, that's why.
No, I want to make everything.
I'll make the egg
I'm
time.
gonna make it.
Really?
You can sit back for a while.
Wow.
Wait, why egg though? Don't we do that tomorrow?
No, because then I wait, I always wait, and every time I cut open to the egg time, it's just gone bad. I'll be right back.
The last inning they started. Man. Oh, but you did good. How many runs did you give up? How many runs did you give up? Ah!
They interfere when they have
That is
three balls.
zero.
3 balls. Oh.
Well, they
3
have
balls.
three balls,
Yeah, 3 balls.
and they count.
No, I didn't. I had zero.
No,
I had one.
what are you talking about? When you were pitching,
The coach came both innings?
No,
two out of the 3 innings.
Just the first inning.
What? No. He didn't come.
Okay, who's watching the game here?
I'm playing it, so I should know better, right?
The coach came 1 inning or second?
So you
He
didn't
didn't
pay
come.
attention to me.
He didn't
Why
come.
do you leave her over me?
I'm the one recording
But
you.
I'm gonna play.
So the coach didn't, you never stood by on the side where the coach was pitching.
Yeah, 1-9.
1 inning.
So that was in 2 innings, the second and third.
Well, yeah, if you did good for your first time pitching, good. Did they,
Really good.
did they,
First time.
I mean, in the game. I mean, you pitched, but not like first inning. First,
This is your second game. This is the first time.
Oh,
first time you pitched to start the game.
no. I thought you meant first time the pitch was correct.
You pitched in not like game,
No.
not like this actually, but start the game. But you did good. Did they congratulate you?
That's it.
So just you and Aaron
Her, Parker, Bailey, her, Parker, Bailey, Ava's good, and again,
Even if they catch the ball, but someone will steal up second 2 times. Her dad was so mad.
What was the final score? I thought you got a hit.
I think it's either 11, 12, or 13.
it's 13, 12.
You guys were up 12 something. In the last inning, they passed. I thought I got the hit, and a run came in. But I think
What kind of pasta do we have?
I think we have spaghetti, or something.
ahora va a comer.
No, like we took a step forward from the
How do you feel this way?
please do not step anything to this. I don't think that's
So she told me,
Eh?
so Yesenia responded, she said, can we come to your house and order food? And then,
Why is she so boring?
or you wanna go out?
And you said I want to go out.
I'm like, look, it's been really nice out. She's like, I would invite you guys over, but the house looks like a tornado.
Okay, that's everyone's house. Anyway, let's go out somewhere.
So I was like, it's been so nice lately. Let's go out.
Exactly, because va a salir más caro.
Hit next. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 57 is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jake Eater. This is his third time out this year. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Out to short. And that squirts through. Coming home. The throw in. Safe. And the lead is up to 5. Now here's Nolan Jones. 0 for 3 in this one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Oh, right to the backstop. The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Got him. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Here's Mike Trout.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep.
And then it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Guardians up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And
One
downstairs.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Soler at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And a swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Ball just misses the mark outside the zone.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And the slider just misses. Swinging a foul ball.
That guy looks so
plate.
tired.
They'll do it again.
Sí, es que she, from one practice to another. No sé por qué se metió en este basketball.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. There's the strike. Soler leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's
One
way
ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Got him swinging. Angels strand 1. They're down 7. It's 9. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Back up the middle and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Guardians lead 1, but they back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Trevor Stephan.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Santana steps on the bag. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Nolan Shanuel digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Stephan, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball.
So I know he left the game pitching, they were winning.
Slider. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Giving up 5 runs in 3 innings is not bad.
1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs. The Halos with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Shanuel checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Got him. Ricky Halotv with the call. Angels down to their final out. And next for L.A., Zach Neto. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
That's a magic number.
Here come the boogeyman. We doing the can. Run the clock on American Bandstand. Pushing the band, not a fan of the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. It's in the damn, cause I need. You're the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guarantee to win in no rap race. Speeding down my hall, I'm stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank. Sucking on my tailplate. My pace, nothing to gain, no one to blame. It's always the same. You can't contain or I'm a game to keep it the fame. With the one paid, with the book. Never amazed that I can die happily while you screaming my name. Yeah, take 'em out. mask off. I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself up. Now I'm out with the homies. Not every kid should be getting the trophy. Phonies and bronies will need to turn the fans only. Came out my love with legal or plastic. Just need to touch it, it's fantastic. This is classic practice. My rules are nasty.
She's doing good though, Noe.